Hello and welcome to the Longines Global Champions Tour here in Chantilly in France. The 10th leg of the tour this season, and once again it brings us this beautiful setting just in front of the Chantilly Chateau here alongside the Grand Stables as well in this historic setting. And two riders that join me have both made their way here to Chantilly for another fantastic event on the tour. Joining me, Paris Sellon and Darragh Kenny. Paris, delighted to see you here, coming to you first. Now, you've been based with us for much of Europe.
Yes, I have. I came here in April and I just started. This is my first year at the Global Champions Tour, and it's a challenge, but it's been going well, and I love showing in Europe. It's really exciting.
Well, you actually started with us on the tour in Miami. A little bit nervous there.
A little bit. It was a lot to take in for sure, but I'm starting to get my ground slowly but surely, and it's a great experience.
Well, Darragh, last year Chantilly was your first Longines Global Champions Tour. And you had a win. You had a good start.
Yeah, I had a good start last year. I was very lucky. I had some really good horses, so it went really well. And I really enjoy this show. I have been around Paris a good few times buying horses and that, so it's kind of an area I know very well, and I really enjoy this show.
And in terms of development since then, I mean, podium place in Paris.
Yeah, podium place in Paris. That was amazing. The horse jumped fantastic. He was super all 3 rounds, and I was very happy about that. So hopefully that happens again here.
Now, you both of you learned a lot of your trade in the sport in the United States from that point of view. Paris, now you've been making the trips over to Europe. How are you finding it being here in Europe and in magnificent settings like Chantilly?
I mean, you can't really compare it to anywhere else. I come from Florida, which is a great venue, but it's really nice to kind of be on the road and be somewhere different every week and competing with the best in the world. I mean, like I said, I'm learning and just trying to gain some experience, and it's really unbelievable. It's great. I'm having a lot of fun.
We've actually seen you build in confidence and development all the way through the tour so far. Would you agree?
For sure, yes. Luckily I have access to the best resources, horses, training, everything. I've been working hard, and it's been paying off, and that's just part of the sport. It takes some time.
Now, as an American coming to Europe, you've actually been working with Lauren Huff, American rider, but she's been based in the UK and across the Europe a good few times before now. What kind of advice has she been giving you? How's that been going?
It's been going really well. I mean, I think it really helps that, she's an American, so we have the same style. We like the same type of horse, and she really helps build my confidence, which is, for me, really important, especially coming to these shows. And she's a phenomenal trainer, really. She shot me some good horses and got me on my feet.
And here in Chantilly, I mean, we see a large group of American riders heading over here and for the next few legs of the tour from that point of view. I mean, you've got some great contemporaries, some riders here that really are in your ilk coming across from the USA. Great to have them here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really exciting. And these past couple shows, actually, that I've been doing, there haven't been a ton of Americans there. So this is the first week where I've gotten to see a lot of my friends, and everybody's coming back from Spruce Meadows and all of those shows. So it's a great week, and the weather's beautiful.
It's all worked out.
Yeah.
Darragh, from your point of view, I mean, you've flipped it in different ways, starting out in Ireland, then went to live in the United States. Now you really split your time almost half and half, don't you?
Yeah, basically, like, my intention for the future is to do half the year here in Europe and half the year in America. The business for me is run out of America, and that works very well. Most of my clients live in America. And but the same like Paris, they really enjoy to come over here and show over here and jump at these different shows. And I think it's nice that they go to different venues every week and, see different parts of the world. And, especially for young kids like that are 19, 20, they get to travel around the world so much. It's really interesting. It's not only about the horses and the horse show, it's the place that the horse show is in and how great that is, and, the great places they get to see and the great architecture they get to see and all that.
I was going to say, I mean, you've got a group of riders here as well as yourself competing, Gabriella Merchad, Alison Toffelon amongst those. This is a great chance for them to soak up on a proper old-style European tour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I hope they take as much advantage as they can of it, but no, it is. It's great for them because they get to ride and they get to work at their riding and learn a lot about that. They also get to see different countries and different cultures and, the way different people live, and that's really interesting also.
And Paris, from your point of view, I mean, you're getting to see some amazing places around the world. How much have you been across to Europe before now?
This is my 3rd year showing in Europe, but like I said, this is my first year at the global shows, and those are really, can't really compare those shows to the rest. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the first year is the most difficult, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. So I'm excited to see what comes next.
Well, I mean, your background actually coming out from your parents, James Burrows, a very well-known director-producer, your mother, Debbie, back in the United States. I mean, they've been behind some amazing shows from Friends to Cheers to Big Bang Theory. How on earth does this compare?
Actually, my dad loves sports. He loves it, and he loves to come and watch. So I think it's something that's completely different than what he's used to. I have 3 older sisters that aren't involved in sports, don't even like horses really. So it's fun for him to come out here and just kind of do something different and get away from work. And even when he's at home watching, he'll watch the live stream even if I'm not competing. It's kind of strange, but he likes it. He loves show jumping.
Good. Well, that's good to hear from that point of view. We might get some direction from him too. And from your point of view, I mean, you're growing up, I mean, surrounded by the film industry, the TV industry. What was that like to come up with?
To be honest, I never really thought much about it until I graduated high school and kind of left to go to school elsewhere and talked to other people about it and met people. And I just don't really think, I don't know, I just don't really think much of it, honestly, but no.
We might be able to get a few autographs if we ask you nicely.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I'll bring some people to a couple shows.
That would be great. Darragh, from your point of view, I mean, the way your life is now compared to starting in Ireland, I mean, is a complete change of scene socially and every other part of it, business-wise too.
Yeah, it's a massive change for me from where I came from. Okay, I never forget where I came from, and I'm very lucky. You know, my parents helped me a lot of the way here, and for that I was lucky. But it's definitely a change of scenery. It's definitely a change of lifestyle, and I hope it keeps going because it's definitely cold and wet in Ireland. So. But no, these shows are fantastic. I love them. The global tours, they're great shows. They're run fantastically, and it's great to be able to travel all over the world and be able to do something that I love also.
Well, I mean, when you went to the United States, went there with North Rome and Missy Clark and the team there, but I mean, that developed really quickly.
Yeah, I was very lucky. They gave me a super chance. Missy's really good at what she does, and she really helped my career a lot. And even now, still, you know, she owns 2 or 3 horses with me together, and we actually have a very good young horse competing in the young horses here that we own together, and that worked out great for both of us. And it built up from there, and I'm very lucky for that.
Well, it's been a fantastic run that will continue. And Paris, from your point of view, as you say, you've got some of the American riders joining you this week, have them for the next few weeks. Who are your big friends on tour in that sense? Who are you looking forward to seeing?
My friends, Adrian Sternlicht, Elise Oken, Jesse Springsteen. That's like my squad. I'm so happy they're here because they haven't been in the last couple shows, and I've been a bit lonely. So it's really nice to see them here.
And you're going to get a chance to go and have a look around the chateau?
I'm going to try to, yeah. Some of these shows I haven't been able to kind of explore and see what's around. So yeah, hopefully I can try and see what's in there.
It's definitely worth seeing all of it from that point of view. Darragh, this week, competition for you. Which horses can we expect?
I just actually have one for the 5-star. I'm just going to jump Sanssouci tomorrow in the Grand Prix. He was super in Paris, and we'll jump him again tomorrow, see how he is, and then I'm going to give him a break before Dublin. That's basically it for me. Very quiet and easy. I've a couple of clients here that I'm concentrating on them mostly, and then I have a very good 7-year-old, and then also Sanssouci. So
the stars of the future, and one, as you say, that was on the podium the other day. And for you, Paris, I mean, there's been some new additions to your string as well already this season.
Yeah, there have been a couple, and but this week I have Street Hustle and Darragh, which are horses that I've had for a little bit. So hopefully get a good result this week. Big grass field, and they love that. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. Well, good to have both of you with us. Enjoy the rest of the week, whether you're going to go and see the paintings, the chateaus, or we'll be concentrating on the show jumping, of course. But have an amazing time. Thank you to Paris, thank you to Darragh, and thank you to everyone here at the fabulous venue of Chantilly. Join us for all the action this week and behind the scenes as well on the Longines Global Champions Tour.